Tonight, a community heartbroken after a celebration erupted into gunfire with more than 100 rounds fired. 3 lives senselessly lost to the violence. This happened after a Juneteenth party stretched into Sunday night along Beatty's Ford Road.
Police say they received a call around 12:30 this morning. Reports of someone who'd been hit by a car, and then it turned into a very dangerous and deadly scene. As first responders were showing up, they say someone started firing into a crowd of more than 400 people. Officers found 29-year-old Kelly Miller had been shot and that she died on the scene. Christopher Gleaton and Jama Cassell were also killed. Police say despite there being hundreds of people out there at the time of the shooting, no one has come forward to give them any information about who did this.
We're talking about 400 people in one spot, not one witness. We have not one.
Well, about an hour ago, the people who organized the Juneteenth celebration for Friday spoke out about that violence. Our veteran crime reporter Glenn Counts was there. Glenn, what was their message tonight?
Well, as you might imagine, Scott, they are very upset by what happened overnight, and they're very upset, and they definitely want to see someone brought to justice, but they also are upset by some of the media coverage that occurred from this. They feel like they want to correct the record, and they believe that the violence that occurred last night shouldn't be connected with the Juneteenth celebrations that have been occurring all over the weekend, or throughout the duration of the weekend, I should say. There was one official celebration that happened on Friday night. It ended at around 8:30, and they say that was the end of their official Juneteenth celebration, and that what happened after that, they really are not responsible for. It is a strategy that has been employed with some of the long-standing civil rights organizations, like the NAACP, for example, when they did a lot of marching uptown, and they ended those marches early, specifically because they were concerned that some troublemakers might come out after that, and unfortunately that's what happened in this instance. And so we're going to hear from Ms. Alicia Brown, who is one of the organizers of this press conference.
I don't make that distinction to say we're not a part of that community or they're not a part of us. I make that distinction for purposes of noting that, what occurred last night is not a continuation of the event that we had on Friday with set time frames.
So like I said, basically they want to make sure that the community is aware that, obviously that they don't support this, and that they want people to understand. Back to you, Scott.